Hi guys, my name is Trinh and today I'm here to do a bookshelf reorganization video. Basically, I just need to reorganize my bookshelves because there are some things that I want to do different with this bookshelf and then the other 3 bookshelves. Oh my god, I have so much going on right now. And also I do want to do something a little bit different. Basically, I really want to organize my books by genre: contemporary, historical fiction, fantasy, urban fantasy, high fantasy, dystopian, science fiction. There are so many genres and I really want each shelf to have its own genre, so that is the plan. And yeah, I'm just very excited to do this video. I think I'm gonna start with this bookshelf first. So I'm on the floor right now because I really need to explain this part. As you can see, this is my manga slash comic books slash graphic novel shelf. What I'm planning to do is actually take out these 2 storage bins and actually use these cubes as like a bookshelf. This shelf is gonna be filled with books and I'm very excited about that, but at the same time I feel like it's filling up so quickly because I actually read a lot of manga, comic books, and graphic novels. I do want to let you know that I actually went through the bin 30 minutes ago and I found a bunch of samplers, and oh my god, it's kind of crazy how I actually have a few. So I have like Rebel, The Young Elites, Magnus, Jays, and it's actually pretty cool to have these things in my collection. I believe this is called a magazine file kind of thing, but as you can see, it's actually really small. So what I'm gonna do is put the samplers in here, and then I'm gonna have this display up there. So we will worry about that later. And then also I do want to show you guys this because I love this so much. My mom actually bought this for me, I want to say 3 weeks ago, and I'm actually very happy to have this because I've been wanting this for like a few years. Basically, the flower is called Hoa Mai. I don't know the English translation for it, but in Vietnam, this kind of flower is very popular around the springtime, actually around that, which is Lunar New Year's. This is fake. I love that it's fake because I'm horrible at taking care of real plants and flowers. So I do like the fact that this is fake, and of course I really want to put this up top because I want to display this on my shelf because this is so pretty and gorgeous. Now that I have more space on this bookshelf, I'm definitely gonna rearrange some stuff. I know for a fact that I'm gonna put my Fullmetal Alchemist manga in one of the cubes because I need space up top. I'm gonna move things around. I think what I'm gonna do is have like manga and then like comic books and then graphic novels. We will see. I'll figure something out. So yeah, now I'm just gonna play music as I decorate my shelf. Take off my cardigan and change my shirt because the shirt that I was wearing, it has my high school information. Now we're gonna be tackling this bookshelf right here. So this is my contemporary shelf. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of sick of the way I'm organizing it, so I definitely wanted to change things up. Lately I've been watching a lot of bookshelf tours, and I have to say the one that I really like regarding how everything is organized, Emma Books, is the one that I take a lot of inspiration from. So I believe she actually organized each bookshelf by the genres. For my bookshelf, I actually have a few things that I definitely want to do, like mental health contemporary, LGBTQIAP+, YA contemporary, social issues, adult romance novels, and then adult fiction. So we will see how that will turn out, because now I have to go through all of my books, like right here, and I have to put things in category. Not gonna lie, I'm very nervous. Let's hope that I will do a good job. So yeah, I have to take all of the books off. Oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. But you know what? I have a vision, I have a plan, and I'm gonna make it come true.
You're always talking about leaving, milk carton, black and white face, smile vacant for the picture, parents waiting in the driveway. Oh my darling Arizona, why you packing up your suitcase? Hasn't anybody told you? Oh, my mouth on fire, drowning in your holy water. Could be better. It's time to move on. Won't be yours forever. Holy water.
So I have demolished my bookshelf. There is a section of books that I just don't know where to put them. So obviously right now I'm just gonna look up each book on Goodreads and look at the genre that they have.
Now waiting in your basement, blood stains on your pink dress.
I think I'm done with categorizing my books regarding genres. I will say I have 3 books that are just completely different. Well, 4 books technically. Let me get the 4th one right now. So there are 4 books where I just don't know where to put them because the genre is just different, and then also I don't have a lot of books in that genre. Sadie is like mystery thriller, if I remember correctly. This is, I think, the only copy that I have in that genre. And then here we have The Afterlife of Polly Chase. This one, is it science? No, it's not science fiction, but like there's magic in it a little bit, but it's also contemporary, so like that's a little bit tricky. The Little Prince is like a middle grade book, and I don't have a middle grade section, so there's that. And then Kafka on the Shore. This is magical realism. This is the only book I have in that genre because I don't really like reading magical realism. It's just not my favorite genre, so I just avoid it at all costs. This one, I'm gonna put this in historical fiction or like literary fiction. You get it. But yeah, I'm done categorizing everything. Now I'm gonna put everything back on the bookshelf. I did this to myself. bookshelf. Honestly, I'm loving it. So I was doing the 4th shelf right here. Well, you can't even see it. There are just too many books, and I think I'm just gonna unhaul these books. So these are the books by Morgan Matson. I'm definitely keeping Second Chance Summer because I love that book so much. I read it twice. Basically, that book is like top tier, okay? Like, I will never get rid of that book. But regarding these other books like Amy and Roger's The Epic Detour, I don't remember anything because the last time I read this book was back in 2014. I'm sure it's good, but like, I don't really care about this book anymore since you've been gone. Oh my god, do you guys remember this book? First of all, the dust jacket is pretty dope. This is what it looks like. It's cool, okay? The dust jacket is really cool. However, I don't really care about this book. I'm sure it was good when I read it back in 2015, but my opinions have changed. It's been 6 years and I don't really care about Morgan Masson's books anymore, so there's that. This book was okay. I remember that the love interest was like everything because like he loves reading, he loves writing, he's really nice. The main character is just kind of awful. She's not horrible, but there are some things that she did that I don't agree with. I read this back in 2017. I'm actually debating on this book, but looking at my shelf, I actually don't have space for it. I think I shouldn't haul it. And then last but not least, Save the Date. I have not read this book at all. However, I've heard like mixed things about this book. I will say the cover is so cute, okay? Like, man, Morgan Matson has like the best covers and dust jacket because this is so cute. I think I'm gonna unhaul this book because honestly I don't feel like reading it anymore, and I'm just gonna sell this book on Depop. So for historical fiction, I think I'm gonna have a shelf on this side. So we have one more bookshelf to go through. Oh, this is a bad idea but okay, let's just do it. Oh my god, I look so tired. This is the last shelf that we're going to reorganize because the shelf next to me, like my Shadowhunter shelf, Rick Riordan and all that stuff, everything is pretty good, so I'm not even gonna touch those shelves. But this one, it needs a lot of work. So here are the genres that I definitely want to like differentiate. The first one can be dystopian / science fiction. The second one can be mythical creatures because I have books about vampires, angels, aliens, fairies. So like this shelf can be for the mythical creatures. The third one can be fantasy. When it comes to fantasy, I have a lot. The fifth one can be historical fiction, and I'm happy about that because turns out I actually have a lot of books in the historical fiction genre. And then the very last shelf is my ARCs. I'm definitely going to organize everything by publication order. So I think that is the best method because I see a lot of people doing this, you know, by publication order, and you know what, that's a good idea. So I'm definitely gonna do that for mine. Okay, I'm basically done organizing everything, and now I'm just gonna do a basic overview. On top of my manga slash graphic novel slash comic book shelf, as you can see, I have the fake flower. I have to put this big book of Fullmetal Alchemist, like the art. Basically, I have it lying down because the book is just so gigantic, and honestly, I think this is the best option. Here, I have Pikachu. Look how cute this is. My boyfriend gave this to me for Valentine's Day. And then here, I have like the samplers, so you know, very happy about that. The first cube, I have Orange and Your Name. The second cube, I have the Fullmetal Alchemist manga, and then also Silver Spoon Volume 1. The third cube, I have Tokyo Ghoul and then Frankenstein by Junji Ito. And then the fourth cube, I have basically the 4 books from Junji Ito: No Longer Human, Gyo, Uzumaki, and Tomie. The fifth cube, I have Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, and Beastars. The sixth cube, I have Avatar: The Last Airbender comic books and the DVDs. The seventh cube, I have The Babysitter's Club, Bone, Heartstopper, and then Fence. Last but not least, I have some graphic novels and then a cup of bookmarks. Overall, I am very happy with this shelf. I will say I'm kind of nervous because I feel like there's not a lot of space left, but I will figure something out. And now this shelf, I have basically a box of private stuff, 9 Tails, and then a Vietnamese lady statue. The first shelf, I have poetry books, classics, and then mental health contemporaries. The second shelf, I have my LGBTQIAP+ books, and then of course albums, yeah, CDs, basically Blackpink, Taylor Swift, and then old CDs that I've gotten like years ago. The third shelf basically has books about social justice issues and other heavy topics. This shelf is my YA contemporary, basically the other books that just don't fit into the other categories, so I just put them here. And honestly, I love the fact that A Fall Love Story has its own spot. This shelf is my adult romance novels, and basically this is the only shelf that I did not change. This last shelf right here, it has memoirs and then adult fiction novels, and then of course Snorlax, Hamilton, and then this book that I have. And now the fantasy shelf. Up top, I have science fiction and dystopian novels, and I'm not even gonna lie, I stacked these books up because I really needed a spot for the Hapini painting. It's not my favorite shelf, but it will do for now. This shelf basically has paranormal novels and also mythical creatures, you know, so of course we have aliens, angels, vampires, and fairies. This shelf is basically my very first fantasy shelf, and I'm not even gonna lie, I have a lot of fantasy books. We have like Wicked Fox, Vicious Spirit, and then Cemetery Boys, Shadow of Kyoshi, Rise of Kyoshi, and Ember in the Ashes series. This is my second fantasy shelf, and honestly, I'm very glad that I have a space for Strange the Dreamer, the UK edition, because it's so gorgeous. This shelf right here is like a mix of fantasy and historical fiction, because turns out I have a lot of fantasy books and I didn't even like realize it until I was organizing everything. So over here I have fantasy, and then the rest is historical fiction. Last but not least, these are my arcs, so of course I'm very happy to have them in my collection, and honestly I really love collecting arcs. I've been organizing my bookshelves for I think like 2 or 3 hours, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired right now, so you know, I'm very glad that I'm finished with my task. I will say, if you like notice certain books that shouldn't be on a certain shelf, please let me know, because I try my hardest to be good with like the genre stuff, but if I messed up, then of course please let me know. As of right now, I'm actually very happy with everything. I think my favorite shelf has to be the comic book slash graphic novel slash manga shelf. It's just so pretty, and I love the fact that it's filled with books, because in the past I have like the storage bins, you know, but now it's just filled with books. And yeah, I'm just very grateful and very happy to be doing this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.